Your setup there now, you can see that shaft,
straight.
yeah, much more neutral there. So you're utilising the bounce of the club. You're also going to give yourself more loft as well.
Yeah.
So the ball's going to come out a little bit. The ball's going to come out a little bit on the higher side, which would be a good thing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot less energy going this
Yeah.
way, so the
Yeah.
ball can now go towards target.
Right.
So if we look at this on the left-hand side, and as you go backswing wise, was going to be a bit steeper. You're not going to see this sort of steepness now looking sideways, because you're still going to create that same sort of hinge here, but when you're looking down, it's sort of almost straight up rather than a bit more the arc around the body. Okay. But if you look at the follow through there, you can't really go anywhere. The club just stuck in the ground there and got nowhere to go. Whereas this one now, with a much more sort of shallower backswing as you go through, oh look, we can get through to our left side, we can actually release the club to target.
Yeah.
Now, although the swing is longer,
Yeah.
it's taking less energy and force from you to create that move, because the club now is able to go into the sand and back to the side. Whereas this was all the energy was going that way, and it's like, come on, get out the sand. Somebody.
Yeah.
So if your swing gets very V-shaped, I suppose, looking at those sort of two squiggles there, all your energy's in the back of the golf ball, going straight down. Your divots will get very, very deep, and if the ball then sort of ends up going here somewhere, you'll then try and miss the sand.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you hit the sand, it's not going to go out anyway. So am I better off sort of clipping the ball a bit cleaner? Hence why in your head you sort of say, well, some guys are playing chippers. Is that going to work? You're kind of wondering, is this a technique that might actually help me? When we know it's not, but having seen your, I guess, the last month or two where you've been just digging into the sand and the ball's going there, or thinning the ball out, you go, well, maybe there's a different way I could try. And you see some guy playing a chipper and go, maybe I should try that. We know it's not right, but when you're struggling, you're sort of just trying to grab onto anything, aren't you, to be fair? So we can get that club a lot more neutral. Again, from you, it's just basically pointing the club shaft to your belly button.
Yeah.
Okay, so put him
that.
down there, nice and neutral there towards your zip there, and that's going to allow the club now to enter the sand. So we're looking for long, shallow divot. Yeah, if you put your hands, I mean, a little bit there, that's fine there. So keeping the club there, the weight's going to just favour the left. There you go. So having moved to the left, now your hands and arms can go with it, which puts the ball a bit further forward. We don't go that way, okay? Because the more the shaft leans forward, you deal off the club for one, which means the ball's going to come out lower. It increases the angle that club's going to come into the sand, okay? And it increases the amount of leading edge that's going to hit the sand. So you're going to dig into the sand steep, no follow through, ball's going to go about 6 foot in front of you at best.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
so,
of course,
so my setup.
Yeah.
So I'm going like this.
Yeah.
Right, as you say.
Yeah.
And then I go like that.
So hang on, there.
So
the ball goes with your body, yeah? So the club, so the ball is actually left to centre.
Should I go like that and then move the club?
I would, where you are there is fine, but if you however you want to get to there, whether it means going first with the body and moving the club, it's fine. But that's kind of look how much the sand's been not disturbed, shall we say, whereas before you were just digging in that, and the deeper you dig it in the sand there, Trevor, the ball's got no energy to come out, and then you've got to whack it so hard. And when you've got a 20-yard bunker shot, a 15-yard bunker shot, if anything's behind the green, I said that bunker on the other par 3 of on the button, if you're scared of going long, you're going to quit on it, and that quit's going to just come from like, well, I don't want to go long, so I just and it goes 3 foot in front of you.
So do you put your legs first like that and then?
I generally set the club kind of first with my weight going forward, so it's kind of club, and then I'm putting my weight this way. So exactly.
So then move the club.
Exactly, because if I'm moving laterally this way, so if I move this way, Trev, I'm doing this. This is how the weight's going to move to my left. I'm not leaning this way. I'm sliding my hips this way. So the belly button now is kind of left of centre of my feet, if that makes sense, yeah? So the club now pointing to the belly button means that club now is going to be forward, yeah? And that's what we want to get the ball forward, leaning on the left side, but we're not leaning the shaft forward. That's the key thing, okay? Does that make sense? That sort of, cool. Okay, good stuff.